London Bridge is falling down, but it wasn't the London Bridge falling down this time, but Valiant who were falling down and at the risk of dropping into the bottom half of the table in their trip to Gbagada. Both sides went into the game knowing how important it was to get a win, and as far as this game was concerned, it was the visitors who flew out of the blocks as they tried to stem the bleeding of what had been inconsistent form since the start of 2021. Valiant had ended the year on a high. However, they found it very difficult to raise their game. However, Coach Achif Yunus's boys were handed a lifeline soon in the first half as Lukman Ibrahim was given the opportunity to add to his tally. The striker didn't make any mistakes, sending the ball beyond the goalkeeper and further strengthening the fact that he had been one of the revelations of this tournament and was one player to watch out for, with scouts circling. Gbagada would definitely be put on the back foot after that, and Valiant would go on full attack mode as they sought to renew the form that saw them fly to the top of the table at the end of 2020. The first half would come with a flurry of chances, however they were not so clinical, and soon the Blue Eagles were getting to the game, with the likes of Aya Solomon, Semiu Fagbayi, as well as Edema Peter coming in full flow. With Gbagada already in their groove, they posed a dangerous threat, and it was left to Valiant to keep defending strongly. However, the referee would soon point to the spot, and Edema Peter would have an opportunity to level things up. It would coolly convert to make it 1-1, firing beyond the goalkeeper. It was a laser shot, and it was one that was quite unstoppable into the top corner. Edema and Lukman exchanging penalties, not a new sight to have seen in the Creative Championships. Gbagada would take that and in the wind of the sails as they went for the jugular as they sought to take the lead. With the coach already talking about going top of the table and going on an unbeaten run till the end of the season, Gbagada was seeming good to make on their promise, and it was at half-time that they were tied for 1-1, knowing fully well that the second half could be better. Both sides went into the second half with renewed promise, and Valiant would go on the front foot once again as they sought to increase their tally. The opportunities would keep coming as they kept firing at goal. Goalkeeper Rahman was standing tall. However, it was on the other hand that Gbagada proved to be deadly, with Semiu Fagbayi once again proving why he's been one of the best players in the tournament. The Creative Championships has unleashed a few gems in the past few months, with some even going to Europe as well, and best of them were on display in this particular fixture as both sides sought to break each other's resolve. Gbagada were looking the more dangerous side. They would have gone 2-1 up had this beautiful and teed opportunity been well weighted towards goal. It wasn't. Valiant themselves would get an opportunity to take the lead, and as the ball fizzled across the face of goal, they would require Ramon's expertise, Gbagada, to clear their lines. And straight down the other end, they would come very close to taking the lead themselves after a neatly worked give and go. The opportunity would fall on the left-hand side, and it wasn't converted. With time ticking away, both sides realised the win was important and more pivotal to their cause. However, they would be unable to find the breakthrough, with goalkeeper Ramon himself being called to action a lot of times as Valiant threw everything at their hosts. Gbagada themselves were coordinated, and listening to the coach's instructions on the touchline, the players kept playing the football that had seen them come this far and in giving them a slot in the semi-final of the TCC Cup. Gbagada would look deadly against the run of play, and one man who would get the goal will be Tomisi Alashiri in added time as he netted his first goal for the Blue Eagles and could not hide the delight in his face. 2-1 it was, Gbagada taking the lead late into the game. It was so uncharacteristic of Valiant to have fallen behind so late into the encounter, but it had become a trademark that they had begun to embrace since 2021 begun, a not so good one. For Tomisi Alashiri, it was a day of history. However, Valiant wouldn't give up as they sought to quickly pull an equaliser. However, it was too little too late as they fell at the Agege Stadium by 2-1.